What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the Premier League preview of the game between Manchester City and Brentford at the Etihad Stadium. It means Premier League football is back Wednesday, February 9th with a 7:45 PM GMT kickoff time, with the game live on BT Sports in the UK. Like I said, it is Manchester City taking on Brentford, and anybody going to the Etihad Stadium, do make sure you have a great time, like I'm sure you will. But before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. 25k subscribers, that's the aim, so any help now towards that would be much appreciated by me. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 100 likes, so if we could hit that, that would be brilliant. And also don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Anyway, let's crack on with this preview. Let's talk about our oppositions first. Brentford, they lost to Everton at the weekend, 4-1 away from home in the FA Cup, so they're now out of the FA Cup. They've lost their last Premier League game as well. That was against Wolves at home. In fact, just having a look at their form, they have lost their last 5 games in all competitions. They're not in great form, to be honest, and they do find themselves sitting in 14th place in the Premier League. And most importantly for Brentford, they'll want to, well, retain their Premier League place, and they're currently sitting 8 points clear of the drop zone. And just looking at their points tally, I reckon 4, maybe 5 wins will be enough for them to secure Premier League safety, which, like I said, will definitely be their aim. Now, just having a look at their team and the dangers for Manchester City in this game. Of course, you have the danger man up front, Ivan Toney, but just looking elsewhere in their squad, Kristoffer Ajer at the back, decent player. Lossell in goal as well. Could well be seeing Rico Henry starting on the left as left wing back, and Sergi Canos starting as their right wing back. They could see Norgard starting in the middle of the park as well. But in terms of Premier League quality, there doesn't seem to be too much about Brentford, and I don't mean that as any disrespect towards Brentford. What I'm trying to get at is it demonstrates that with them sitting in 14th place, at this moment in time, a comfortable Premier League position, which suggesting to me a comfortable Premier League team, that they play and work really hard as a team. And it means that if Manchester City want to beat a team that are working really hard as a team, then we need to match them for intensity. We need to be matching them for teamwork, which I'm sure that we will, and be able to play our normal game. And most importantly, like against any Premier League club, we need to be clinical. Brentford, they're capable of limiting space, they're capable of defending deep, and they're more than capable of breaking away, creating 2 or 3 opportunities and coming away with a goal or 2 as well. That's the danger. That's what Manchester City need to be careful of. Now, in the return of this match back in late December, Manchester City did beat Brentford in West London by 1-0. It wasn't an amazing performance that evening by Manchester City, but we did get the job done. And with City having some very tricky games coming up, this is the start of the tricky games here for Manchester City. City need to be on it. And I also would strongly suggest that Manchester City go with their strongest team. Now, we went with a very strong team at the weekend against Fulham in the FA Cup, but I want to be seeing players like Rodri, Ruben Dias, Aymeric Laporte, Ederson, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, all the players that were on the bench for Manchester City at the weekend, coming back into the starting 11 and going for arguably Manchester City's strongest team for this game. Because these players need to start finding their feet. Like I said, we've got a big away game against Norwich coming up at the weekend. Just next midweek, we've got a big Champions League away match in the first leg of the last 16 against Sporting CP as well. We need to get these players fit, raring to go with their match sharpness and match preparation right on point. And the only way to do that is give the players minutes in their legs and starts. And this is an ideal time to start. I'm surprised we didn't do that against Fulham, but I'm expecting City to do that in this game against Brentford, which could well spell bad news for Brentford, but could work the opposite way as well. These players, like I said, some of these players have had 2.5 weeks off now. They've not had any competitive football, so it might just take City just a few minutes to really gel and get back into the swing of things. And Fulham hit us hard very early on in the 4th minute, and I think Brentford may just look to try and take the game to City first 5-10 minutes or so, and if they can come away with a goal, it gives them something to be able to defend. And as that match in West London showed, Brentford are more than capable of keeping things tight, so City need to be on it defensively as well as offensively as well. Now, in terms of Manchester City's squad, Jesus, he has a knock, not too sure he'll be back. Again, same with Cole Palmer as well. So it just leaves the question, is there any space for any young players to make the bench? And if so, will it be McAtee? Will it be Delap? Will it be someone else? We'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to pop up my team prediction now for you guys. I'm going for Ederson in goal, Walker right back, Cancelo left back, with Dias and Laporte starting as our 2 centre-backs. Rodri in the holding midfield role for City, alongside Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva next to him. I'm going for Mahrez on the right wing, Sterling on the left wing, and Phil Foden to lead Manchester City's line. That means players like Stones, Ake, Grealish, Gundogan, Zinchenko, Fernandinho, Steffen, all making the bench for Manchester City. City's quality right there, and that's what we need to make this game all about. And if we're on it, we're more than capable of going out there scoring 2, 3, 4 goals and the rest as well, but we need to be on it. Underestimating Brentford will be detrimental for Manchester City if we do that, so we need to be careful that we're not doing that. We're taking it seriously and we take the game to them. So with that in mind, my score prediction, I'm going for 2-0 to Manchester City. I think this will be a pretty tight game. City normally like to try and play their football through phases, first 10-15 minutes, nice and attacking. 2 goals we got against Fulham, we conceded 1 as well. We took the game to them nice and early on, and I think they'll try and do the same here against Brentford as well. And I think Brentford have got enough about them to hold firm, to look to try and frustrate Manchester City. And I think Brentford's first objective has to be not to concede, get it to half-time and assess the situation again. I think City are going to get themselves a couple of second-half goals, so I'm going for 2-0 to Manchester City. Now, in terms of betting tips, it's a difficult one. I've got a feeling our set pieces looked rather good against Fulham. We've got ourselves a corner and header, and I'm wondering, might we just get ourselves a Premier League corner and header goal, which means I'm backing Aymeric Laporte to bag a goal for Manchester City any time. But like I say all the time, do make sure you wait until the teams have been announced before placing any bets on individual players. The last thing you want to do is place a bet on a player that isn't starting in this game. Wait until the teams have been announced, then place any bets on individual players. And also, if you are going to gamble, do make sure you do gamble responsibly. Now, I did have a look at the odds for winning, and Brentford, interestingly, are 25-1 to win this game. And I'm surprised it is so low, to be honest, with their form. They're away from home, they're leaking goals. Manchester City finding excellent form. City unbeaten in the last 10 games in all competitions, with 9 wins and 1 draw. That 1 draw, of course, against Southampton. City also unbeaten since October 30th, 2021 in the Premier League. That day, it was a loss against Crystal Palace at home, 2-0. Shows how unpredictable the Premier League can be, and that's what City need to be careful of here in this game against Brentford. It saw Manchester City go on, we're currently unbeaten in 13 Premier League games, with 12 wins and 1 draw as well since that Palace loss. So I'm surprised at 25-1. I'd have thought it might have been more north of 30, but there we go. Brentford, they may well be right up for this game. It's a free hit for them, under no pressure. This is where City need to be really careful of, and like I said, do not underestimate them, because if we do, that will be to Manchester City's disadvantage. This is going to be a difficult game, and like I said, no such thing as an easy Premier League game, home or away. We need to be on it. Be clinical, be decent at the back, and make sure we take the game to Brentford and we keep going from the first whistle to the final whistle as well. But let's go. We'll be doing a live watch along for this game for you guys to enjoy. I'll be going live at 7:15 p.m. GMT on Wednesday. The live stream link will be out later on tonight for you guys to go and set your reminders, so I will see you guys for that. The game, like I said at the beginning of the video, is live in the UK on TV. You can watch it on BT Sport if you are wanting to watch it. If you've not got access to BT Sport, or you're tuning in and you can't watch the game, or you just want to come and join me and interact with me, you're more than welcome to come and join me on my live watch along of this game. And on a last note, anybody that's going to the Etihad Stadium, do make sure you keep safe, do make sure you have an amazing time, and on a last note, all the Blues go in, make sure you go and bring back the 3 points for Manchester City as well. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up so I know that you did enjoy this video. 100 likes is the aim, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including your score and team prediction for this game. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Plenty more Manchester City and football content for you guys to look forward to. 25k subscribers, that's the aim. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. We have just recently hit 22,000 subscribers, so we're making some serious gains here on the JSGC channel. And also don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below, and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business enquiries. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for the next Manchester City video. Live watch along it is for the game against Brentford, so I'll see you for that. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now. Nice to have the sign back as well.